right, here we go with the former world title challenger, Gilbert Burns. Perhaps a little bit undersized for welterweight, but he has resided within this top 5 since he moved up from 55.
From the moment, John, you didn't know what to expect from Gilbert Burns at 170, but he has shown that he has the ability to compete with the best, and if you aren't the best, he buzzes right through you. I was very impressed by the way he handled the Neil Magny challenge, and he looks to prove again why he is the elite of the elite in the welterweight division.
And he's also a promoter's dream. A lot of people feel like eventually Gilbert Burns is going to work himself back into a championship setting. But of course, the big fights at 170 pounds continue for one of the best from Brazil, Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that his brother.
Yeah, that's one of his brother is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Burns. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Well, anytime you are in a
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Good is that as he gets out.
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Constantly a moving target. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Burns back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Getting him out here.
Burns is right back to the full mount.
Oh.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Nice crack there. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. Big takedown. Nice shot there by the champ.
Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. Back mount now. Makhachev's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Excellent ground and pound there by Islam Makhachev. Round 2 straight ahead.
Beautiful. That was a great round. You look good out there. You got great pace. Your cardio is looking fantastic. Just keep.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous one.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Probably my favorite takedown. He got him with the ankle pick.
I mean, an ankle pick. He hit an ankle pick. You don't see it very often, but when it's done, just like Kel Sanderson used to do to me all the time, beautiful ankle pick.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. He lands a switch kick there. Oh, clean hook there. Oh.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Don't play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
It's working. We're gonna stop it. It's working.
Makhachev's back into full guard. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Oh, he got to a spot. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. That was a slick transition.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position. In the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Makhachev has got full mount now. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Round 3 next.
Listen, take a deep breath and relax, okay? That was a good round. You won that round, but I need you to stay more active on the ground, okay?
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with. Oh, hurt him.
All right, here we go. This next round is underway. He got worked in that previous frame. We'll see if he... Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now.
Oh, beautiful level change. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Makhachev's in half guard. Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Burns' strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Massive kick here. Oh, punches and bunches.
Watch the arm guard going up. He's in there deep. There you go.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Now he's going full mount.
Burns is in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Burns' eye is closing up. All right, side control now. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Makhachev's got the full mount. Nicely done. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Waning seconds here of round number 3.
Oh, good defense, yes.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, that looks tight. Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, no surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. Gets back up again, nicely done. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. Getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. North-south position. Crowd just can't help itself but to laugh. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush, go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed. Great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Effective strike there by Burns.
Oh, got him real good, too. Oh, man, he's hurt.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes.
Oh, right into mount. This is where he wants to be. Nice transition. Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be as flat on your back, you need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the back.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Well, he's got his back now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
He's got to be careful here.
Takes his back now. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Burns. 1 minute to go in the fight. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Back to his feet. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 50-46, and 50-46, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so another one bites the dust. Another challenger goes by the wayside. Congratulations to the still undisputed